Spice Math. That's right. We add it up, multiply it, man. Spice Math. Okay. A couple things we're gonna learn today. Spice Math. All right. Take some time, educate yourself. Spice Math. That's right. You won't believe it's just math. Come on.
Hi, I'm Ruth Doughton.
Hi, I'm Erin Williams.
Hi, I'm Brandon Alexander.
Hi, I'm Kelvin Doughton.
Hello, I'm Lyndon Sincere.
We are your Spice Math tutors.
You won't believe it's just math. Just math.
Hi, my Spice Math Whiz kids. Welcome back to another math episode following up on our percentages lessons. Today, we'll be looking at finding the whole or the original quantity. In other words, the question will be, what is 100%? What is 100%? Now, in order for us to explore our lesson today, we'll look at a scenario. So let's take our time and we will read the scenario together. Jamie's grandfather gave him 30 marbles. Jamie was excited to go play with them. As he was about to leave, his grandfather looked at him and said, "Take care of these, my boy. I gave you 75% of what I had." Jamie, with a surprised look on his face, asked, "How many marbles did you have, Grandpa?" Grandpa chuckled and said, "If you can find that out, I will give you 5 more." So let's look again. Jamie's grandfather gave him 30 marbles, and he told him, "I gave you 75% of what I had." And Jamie is interested in finding out how many marbles his grandpa had. The grandpa gave him the challenge and told him if he finds that out, he'll get 5 more marbles. So, do you want to help Jamie? Great. So let's all help him together. What do we already know? We know that 1, Jamie was given 30 marbles. 2, 30 marbles equals 75%. He was given 30 marbles, and that 30 marbles is equivalent to 75%. Now we're still trying to find Jamie. Is there a formula that we can use to help Jamie calculate how many marbles his grandfather had? Let's look. We'll use the quantity or part given, and we'll divide that by the percentage given. Again, quantity or part given divided by the percentage given. Let's use this formula to help Jamie. Quantity given divided by percentage given. The quantity given was 30. The percentage it is equivalent to is 75%. So we're doing 30 over 1 divided by 75 over 100. Now I want you to start working on this, and then we'll go over to the board and we'll do it as a class. All right, so we're using the formula quantity given divided by percentage given. The amount of marbles that Jamie was given is 30, and that represented a percentage of 75. We are going to change this now into a multiplication fraction. How did we do that? We kept our first fraction, we changed the division sign to a multiplication sign, and we flipped the second fraction. So from 75 over 100 to 100 over 75. We will simplify the fractions and then we will multiply. I will use the HCF of 25, the highest common factor of 25, to work with the numerator 100 and the denominator 75. 75 divided by 25 will give me 3, and 100 divided by 25 will give me 4. I find that this numerator and this denominator both have common factors. So 3 into 3 will give me 1, and 3 into 30 will give me 10. When I multiply my 10 by my 4, I got 40. This therefore means that, you tell me, how many marbles did Grandpa have? Correct. Grandpa, and I know you're excited because you helped Jamie to get 5 more marbles. Grandpa had 40 marbles. Take a moment and look again. Be excited. Reward yourself if you have to because you just helped a young man. Now I can imagine Jamie is now playing with his 35 marbles. You've helped Jamie, and your reward is to try these with me. We have 3 questions. Each question will come up one at a time. At the end of each question, we'll work together, and then we'll proceed to the other question. So let's get started. 25% of a number is 15. What is the number? 25% of a number is 15. What is the number? All right, the question told us that 25% is equivalent to a quantity of 15. We need to find the number, the original number, or 100%. Our formula, quantity given divided by percentage given, will give us the whole. The quantity given was 15 and the percentage 25. We are working 15 divided by 25%. We will keep the first fraction, change the division sign to a multiplication sign, and flip the second fraction. We'll now have 100 over 25. I hope you have that. Let's break it down. 25 into 25 will give me 1, and 25 into 100 will give me 4. I now have to multiply 15 by 4. So 15 by 4 will give me 60. So I got an answer of 60. But what is it that we found? We found that The number is 60. So this therefore means that 25% of 60 is 15. The second question says there are 10 plums in a bowl. If that is 20% of the amount of plums that were in the bowl, how many plums were in the bowl? So at the moment, we have a bowl and we have 10 plums. We found out that that 10 plums is equal to 20%. We have a quantity of 10 and a percent of 20. Use the formula and work this question out for me. So the question asks how many plums were in the bowl. So we need to find the number of plums that were in the bowl. We're using our formula, quantity given divided by percentage given. The quantity given was 10. The percentage given is 20. So we follow in, we keep our fraction, the first fraction as is. We're going to change our division sign to a multiplication sign and we flip the second fraction. We're working with 10 over 1 multiplied by 20 into 100 or 100 over 20. We use 20 to divide the numerator 100 and the denominator 20. 20 into 21. 20 into 100, 5. We now have 10 multiplied by 5 and that will give us 50. So now we know number of plums that were in the bowl. We had 50 plums in the bowl. 20% of that 50 will be equal to 10. Let's look at our third question. If 60 tickets represent 15% of the amount of tickets on a roll, how many tickets are on a roll? If 60 tickets represent 15% of the amount of tickets on a roll, how many tickets are on a roll? Work that and we'll be right back. All right, so now that you did your working, we're coming together and let's do it as a class. What is the quantity given? They told us that 60 tickets represent 15%. So the quantity, 60, put it over 1, divided by, what's our percentage? Right, 15%. Now remember, when we divide in fractions, we need to make a few changes. So the 60 over 1 remains, that's our first fraction. We will change the division sign to a multiplication sign, and we'll flip our second fraction. So we are now working with 60 over 1 multiplied by 100 over 15. Let's find a numerator and a denominator that have common factors. Now, 15 and 60. In fact, we have 4 15s in 60. So 15 into 15 will be 1, and 15 into 60 will give us 4. We now have 4 multiplied by 100, and that will give us 400. So, number of tickets on a roll will be equal to 400. And that 400 will be the original amount, or 100% of the tickets on a roll. And based on the question, we now know that 15% of 400 is equal to 60. Now, I'm happy that you joined for this lesson, and I'm excited at the fact that we were able to help a little boy named Jamie, and secondly, we were able to do 3 questions. Now, math practice never stops here. I want you to check out a few websites and look at some percentages questions. Now remember, 1 question at a time will get you there. See you next time.
Spice Math, all right. Take some time, educate yourself. Spice Math, that's right. You won't believe it's just math. Come on. You won't believe it's just math.